The scene with Davis on the phone is the same as the last thing Proctor saw before seeing Tommy's shadow. Tariq and the Tayadas will come together to find a way to get to him. He will snitch, but Tariq will end up killing Diana and Drew, or one of them, en route to having to kill Davis. Kane will give them, Diana and Drew, up. After the kill, Tariq will call Monet and let her know what he did, which is the screaming scene. In the beginning, Tariq purchases truth again from Simon Stern and works for him the same way Ghost did. Tommy will return to finish him off, but something will go wrong. However, I can't predict because Tariq and Tasha can't be trusted, so I think they will backstab Tommy again to save their own. Still, I can't wait to see Tariq get shot and get back to the original Power story and its origins end. Thus, bubblegum shit because it has been too much going on. I honestly think Ghost will not appear physically, but for whatever reason, curiosity is going to get the best of either Tariq or Tommy. Tommy or Tasha will dig up the Ghost's casket just to find out if there's a body inside it. Tariq will eventually have to cross over to Power Book 4 Force, and that's where the Ghost book will lead to. Ghost was supposed to end in Season 4 from the show's start. Remember, Book 2 was Tariq's story. Also remember, at the end of Odd Power, Tasha was walking in prison, and Tariq was walking in college. When Tariq's door closed, it read, Tariq St. Patrick Class of 2024. This is the year he's supposed to graduate. This is the year his college story ends. I predict this is the end of Ghost, but not the end of Tariq. We will see Tariq, Kane, and Brayden again, but I believe they will be in a new setting. Mahoney and Obi's family are Tariq's wildcards for this season. Tommy and Tariq will see Elisa Marie again. I'd bet money on that. Especially Tommy. 2-Bit is getting down with Rick after Kane shoots up the whip. I appreciate that Tariq and Brayden reflect Ghost and Tommy because they make good inverses. While the divergence started when Ghost was constantly being pulled into the game by Tommy's bloodthirst and being fascinated with clubs and Angela, Tariq's motivation to split from Brayden may be him being more cut out for that life than he first thought, that they would have different approaches to it and he can protect his family. Monet will either go to scorched earth and do anything to put Drew and Diana down, or she will finally realize her faults and that she's the center of the family's demise and let the pair live. Also, after Brayden catches a body, he will finally love the thrill of pulling the trigger, and Rick will think of Brayden as a liability, just like Ghost did with Tommy at one point. The Ghost's return is right there in the synopsis. He must reconcile his past to rise to the top. I think Mahoney is the teased alliance. That would be a good twist. Not only that, it makes sense plot-wise. If Noma is trying to establish her business in the States, and Mahoney is an enemy of Mecca, it would make sense for Tariq to align with Mahoney. Or perhaps Mahoney would even seek Tariq out, knowing he's a seasoned hustler and he'd be a valuable earner for any organization. I see this as an ending to the Tayada storyline, and a big finale episode. Monet teams up with Tariq to find and take out Drew and Diana. Still, really, she's being set up, and once Drew and Diana are gone, Kane comes out and takes Monet out after Tariq, and he has finally seen eye to eye. And he realizes Tariq wasn't the one who was fucking him over all this time. Then Brayden, Kane, and Tariq head off in a car to expand into a new city. According to me, everything was still about ghosts. His name was mentioned in Book 2, and in Force, they canceled the show and paid Omari what he wanted. They ended Force and raised Kanan. At the end of the day, it's all about Power origins. Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan. They give the fans what they always wanted to see: Ghost and Tommy's background and how they got into the drug business. Junior Young could have arrested Tariq at Truth for leaving fingerprints at Truth for the death of James St. Patrick. My theory is Tariq will win the war. Brayden will die, Kane will die, and Drew will go to jail for the death of the guy he pushed in front of the truck. Diana will survive. Effie is on the run, and Noma is dead. Tariq will graduate, get Ghost's inheritance, and get Club Truth. Just for Ghost to pop up in the end, he'll beg for his life, and Ghost will say to him, "You can't go back after you shot me, or I gave you a warning you thought you were smarter than me." Then the Ghost will shoot him and kill him. Brayden and Tariq are ghosts, and Tariq is turning into his father, realizing there is no happy ending to being a drug dealer. Brayden is Tommy, enjoying the power of being a drug dealer, and this is why we see him, Tariq, standing in Club Truth. Tariq realizes that everything his father told him was right, and he regrets all his decisions. Ghost will return to prove to Tariq that he can't outsmart him, and then the ghosts Tasha, Yaz, and Tariq are reunited. I feel that in the scene where Tariq is at Club Truth, I think he is at a losing point. Seeks his dad's advice from the grave and gets a hallucination scene with his father. It becomes emotional, and Tariq claims he understands Ghost's struggles now, and then Ghost will give him advice. A further stretch would be after this scene, Tariq gets to kill Noma, and Ghost comes and saves him. But the first part is likely. The second is more of a dream idea. Remember that episode when Monet stopped Tariq from going to court to get his sister? A similar scenario will happen, but this time he will be in the car telling her about what Diana, Drew, and Kane did behind her back. Monet ends up unlocking the door and lets him walk away. That's what is going to happen when he tells Monet that Diana and Drew were in on her assassination. She is going to put the gun down and let him walk. At the same time, she goes home screaming and upset because of her family's betrayal. In the same way that they started Power original show with Ghost, and Tommy grew 6 months in with Lobos distributing, they could end Ghost Book 2 the same way and come back to it after Raising Kanan, Force, and Origins is done. The biggest cliffhanger is whether Tariq will earn Ghost's name. We will find out when he's in his early 30s. Obi is not leaving anytime soon. If he does, it would be a waste of development. Mahoney can also be a possible connection for both Tariq and Brayden. As much as people root for Effie, I don't think she will make it out alive or free. She acts too much on emotions and not logic. We should also consider the junior part. Omari mentioned that it has to make perfect sense for him to return. Junior will play a key role in bringing Tariq down or helping him, proving that Tariq isn't more intelligent than his father. Tariq is having a standoff with Monet in the trailer. She is the only one who sports that gun. Tariq only has one play left, and that's us. The thing most likely to happen is that he needs to clear Tasha for the failed hit on Monet by telling or proving Diana and Drew plotted against her. Effie most likely gets taken out in part 2. Noma gets bodied by Monet. Kane has to choose between Monet and his siblings. Brayden and Tariq started in a lovely, wealthy family with genuine opportunities to get an excellent, beautiful life, but they chose the street and eventually lost their money. Now, I have nothing but the street, no trust fund, and no more family money. Also, they took out family, Brayden, his uncle, and Tariq, his dad. I wonder how Tariq and Brayden will come after Noma, Effie, and the Tayada family. Book 2 needs to end with Tariq meeting his maker. No way someone who chose to sell drugs like Tariq could get a happy ending. But someone who grew up in the hood but chose the right path like Leon could lose his life. The final season will be an exciting one. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and click the notification bell for updates when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching.